Hey, this is Steve Jones with Rockin' the Valley. We're joining Marty in a practice session here at the studio. And we're going to get a good look at behind the scenes with the Venom Assembly. And here we go.
Wow. I mean, we're going to jump right into you here, right? I had him do that so we can use that so nobody can use it.
No. Hank Williams' son, we got that. That'll be it.
All right.
Grandson.
I'm Steve Jones with Rockin' the Valley, and we're here tonight. We want to have to show you some blues here, and maybe I'll make it into the final cut, but maybe a little bit. But anyway, I was Rockin' the Valley. I'm here with, and I forgot his name already.
Walking Tony Z.
Tony Z.
Local legend Tony Z.
Local legend Tony Z. And the reason we know he's a legend is when he leaves here, he rides off into the sunset.
That's right.
So, and then we got Venom Assembly Marty, okay?
From the Venom Assembly, Tony's from Intoxication, both local rock bands.
Yeah, right away he pulls out his damn cell phone.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay.
Okay.
Right.
So,
And then we have Trey.
Trey Worth, the drummer for Intox.
Okay.
He's, what'd you say his Prince from? Okay. What'd you say?
Crates.
I thought you said something.
His grandfather.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, his grandfather was Lady Gaga.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
The drummer from Foghat.
drummer from Foghat. Oh my God.
What's
All
his
right.
name?
No, Hank Williams.
There we go.
Hank Williams.
Now you gotta be cool. Where's your cool glass?
Terminator.
Where's your cool glass?
Let's see. I'll tell you what I'll wear. I'll wear my USA glasses.
There you go.
To support the country.
There you go.
There we go.
We support. I have my flag thing. I didn't put it on my head because I didn't know. You know,
Just know he carries it in his pocket.
this is my uniform. I didn't know if you guys were gonna allow me to wear my uniform or not.
Well, it's an American flag. I'm good.
Yeah,
Pro-American.
That's right. We are.
The thing I didn't like was you sticking on your CD antenna behind you. So,
Yeah.
And he wears that on his head. It is not to blow his nose.
Yeah.
So,
No, I don't.
Oh, that-
You never do that.
there wouldn't be a problem. All right, so let's get down to it.
Okay, come on.
So we're here to promote the local music, Intoxication, Venom Assembly, and the Rockin' and Valley. Steve Jones is an amazing
Steve Jones.
keyboard player playing out and
Yeah,
has an open mic.
Where
we're
you
gonna touch
playing,
on
Mr.
too.
Jones?
I'm playing over at the Camel Hump Farm. That really is a farm name. It's over at Bethlehem off of 191. Every Tuesday night from 5 to 8, we've got an open mic. Bring your acoustics. We're at just at the acoustic level right now. But it's basically in the round. Everyone kind of stands around and okay, your turn, and we just have a good time.
But if you had this guy there, nobody would get a turn. You know, he just got it.
Well,
Steve, I'm going to solo a little longer if you don't mind.
well, we figured out how to get him to calm down.
How'd you do that?
Wings.
Wings.
Yeah.
So you got to have both hands to eat them.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
And what we
okay.
do is we get the good hot sauce so he can just all no napkins. He's sitting
Right, there you go.
And he is not going to mess up the guitar.
right.
Right. Well, that's what shirts are for.
That's right.
So, okay, that being said, we got a bunch of stuff going on. How about we start out with you guys tell us what you got coming up in the next month or 2 or 3?
And a little bit about the band too.
I want to talk.
Intoxication's been around a good
Let's
while.
throw his schedules. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll get to that. Let's talk about the bands. I want to hear about Intoxication. I've heard a lot about Venom Assembly. They've been on Rockin' and Valley a lot. We're going to get to you guys. But let's talk about Intoxication.
Well,
Okay, and this young fellow over here.
this young fellow,
Yeah. Is he old enough to vote yet?
yes, Earl
Okay.
Haggard's grandson. Listen, Intoxication has been around since 1982. We played all over the place, all over the metropolitan area, all over the place until about 93. Then we called it quits for a while. And I had the great fortune of meeting up with this young gentleman here who gave us the spice to bring it back last year. And we've been having a great time. We're bringing back the old music from the late 80s, early 90s. And I'm a firm believer that music is doing the full circle, especially heavy metal is doing a full circle. And we've had really good turnout, and people are digging what we're doing, and it makes you realize that, you know what, we probably should do this a long time ago, but we're having a blast. We did, I think, we're probably up to 40 shows since last year. So, come on out and catch Intoxication. We're all original heavy metal band. And I think you're gonna dig it. And if you don't dig it, I'm gonna dig it. So we're going at it.
Tony has fun on stage and he's fun to watch.
That's
So,
right.
we talked about a whole bunch of different things ahead of time. We commented about several influences, and like myself as a musician, there's more than one influence that I can.
Right. I can name 100, but I'm a lefty. My main influence is Jimi Hendrix. Obviously, he's the greatest lefty guitar player that ever lived. I'm a big Dwayne Allman fan. I love Jeff Beck, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I heard that when you did a blues scene.
Yeah, so, we're all influenced. Everything's, regardless of what kind of metal or hard rock, we're all influenced by the blues anyway.
Yeah.
I get, a lot of stuff from, I grew up listening to the Allman Brothers since I was, came out of my mom. So, Dwayne, Dickie, Derek Trucks is probably one of the greatest slide guitar players that I've ever had to go see and play. Warren Haynes, but I also am an Ace Frehley fan, AC/DC, Angus Young, and I just, Johnny Winters, you can't leave Johnny Winters out. He's like one of the, you go see him, Alvin Lee, but, that's where we go. And I'm actually a bass player.
Okay.
I started off as a bass player. I wanted to play bass like John Entwistle. I just didn't have the talent or the gift to do that. So I found out by plugging a distortion pedal into my SVT bass rig and a guitar, I can make a whole lot of noise, have a whole lot of fun, and piss a lot of people off. So that's been my goal since 1980.
Explain this to me. Now, I'm asking you a question because people don't get it. Okay, they see you wail away on a lead guitar. You got 6 strings. You see, what's up like that? I mean, I kept the 6 by 9 like this. So, but you're sitting here, you're having a good time, and you're doing whatever. But when you get on a bass, it's just boom, 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 boom. How can you get into this as a bass player by popping one note at a time?
Well, John Entwistle don't play one note at a time.
Yeah, he plays it, yeah.
He plays, I think if it wasn't for John, The Who would never gone as far. I mean, Pete Townshend's obviously one of the greatest songwriters. Not that I'm a big Who fan, but he's probably one of the greatest songwriters there ever is. But without John Entwistle back there making it roll along, because Pete Townshend in the beginning was not a very good lead guitar player.
Give us an Intoxication-inspired riff here when you're writing something. Kind of show, like, what your influence is.
That's 2 songs. That's MIU, and that is Dying from the Inside Out, the title track of the album that I'm hoping Mr. Martin's going to help us recreate, and it'll be very cool. So
I've known him for a while. I'm almost guaranteed he's good at it. This guy likes to dive in. Both feet, and he gets up to his chin and everything.
See, I hear some Black Sabbath in there. I really like it. The overtones and some of that, you can hear the influences, but it sounds original. It doesn't sound like anyone.
Right. I mean, well, unfortunately, with all the music out there, there's no way of not stepping on anybody's foot. But that it never was a goal of mine to recreate whatever somebody else was doing. I wanted to try to be myself, and I always ask everybody in the band to bring their own personality into it, gives it its own little taste. And
you want to take what you've learned, but make it your own. And when someone hears, "Hey, that's Intoxication," or "That's Tony," that's on the same way. Like we'll say, "Hey, that's Venom Assembly." Cool. Yeah, we don't want to sound like, they're trying to sound like this band or that band. Yeah,
guys. And that's what attracted me to your playing, because you just you take it beyond.
Yeah.
Take it beyond your.
Well, you know what I find funny? Like, there's times I'll be writing music and I'll hear it and I'll play it, and I'm like, oh, that part really fit. And I'm like, wait, where was the influence for that? Like, the one time it was a Go-Go song. It was just one of their changes, their key changes. I forget, and I'm like, oh my God, how did that sit in my brain? It wasn't exactly, but it was like an influence. So you kind of take things, you homogenize and make it your own.
Speaking of that, I'm a big thief myself. So when I wrote Power Within Me, I was on my way home from a long practice, and I was listening to 30 Years So a lot of people don't know that's 30 Years.
Well, it's just a little influence, not exactly like.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was listening to. I grabbed the guitar. That gave me that little inspiration. Plus, I was pissed off at a producer that didn't want to re-record some stuff. And, I was bringing in Tox back in 2004, and basically whatever. And I have the power within me. And I have a bad habit of giving every riff or whatever I come up with a title. Because that's what it tells. It talks to me.
Right, you find it.
The shit talks to me. And I don't really pull from other people's stuff. My biggest thing back in the day was I would put on a recorder and do some stuff and just come up, just play, just do different, whatever hit my fancy, whatever came across the fretboard, and then I would go back and I would listen to everything I recorded, and I said, well, I like this, and I like that, and I like this, and then I would pick them to put them together, and then, the other guys in the band, always chime in, oh man, I don't like this, but I like that, and let's do this over here, and let's do that like that, and that's how a lot of Intox songs are written, or we were recording Final Cost in the studio, and I was tuning my guitar, and I went, and the guitar player goes, what's that? I said, oh. He goes, that's a song. I said, no, I'm tuning my guitar. He goes, no, man, that's a song. So we wrote Hand of Fate in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, sometimes that's how songs come about.
Yeah, sometimes you just get lucky where a certain and he had a dictionary full of lyrics, and he goes, there it is, right there. So we were just working on, we were rehearsing yesterday, Saturday, and we started working on bringing back another song, but we're going to rewrite new lyrics, and we had a blast, going through the changes and writing new lyrics, making it today, old rhythms from years ago, but making with the new lyrics, and it was very exhilarating that we were able to do something, bring something from the dead and say, yeah, here we go, we're gonna bring this out. I think people are gonna. I dig it. I'm very spoiled, and I'm very selfish. I don't care if you don't like it, as long as I know. I gotta play.
Well, you have to be a purist, like with our music. Like, hey, we were writing a riff, one of our songs, Deep, and I just had this riff in my head, and I'm like, I don't know if anyone will like this, but enough here. But I had this riff. And I'm like, I don't know if anyone will like it. And then we turned it into a song with like. And it turned into a song, we're like, yeah, I like that, but it kept me up at night.
Right.
The songs like they get in your head, and you're like, well, if someone likes it, great. If they don't, I don't know. I gotta at least get it down.
You dig playing it though.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
And the thing is, you're doing your heavy metal. When you're doing your heavy metal, you don't care if you like it. I put Achy Breaky Heart.
Right.
So, but because you throw it out there.
Right.
And if your people call for it, that's what you play. Okay. I was telling a guy last night. I went out. My girlfriend and I went out to see a local band, and we're going to do a high five to Glenn Wasserman here and the Mississippi Pig Farmers. I don't know if you've ever had you. Chocolate Alpha was sitting there. And so we're out there talking, and these guys heard something from my work, and they're looking for a singer. But all they do is covers.
Right.
And I said to the guy, why don't you sing your own covers? Well, yeah, hip hop. You sing your own covers. Because you know it's supposed to be behind that cover, and you know it's yours.
Right.
Okay? That's what I told him. I said, I'm going to cover your originals now.
Right.
Okay? I'm going to cover your originals. I'm going to do it the way I do it. You're not going to like it.
Right.
So, when you say you do originals, and I know you guys do all originals, I said, I know bands that do originals, and I'm not going to have to pick somebody to do, so another singer to do their originals. And, doing all originals is a definite art, okay? Because A, you're being creative in your own right, and B, you're trying to sell your stuff to them, so you get your gigs. And it's a harder sell, but you can do it.
Not in the 80s and 90s. It was all original bands roaming the area. Like you could play the Limelight in New York City. I don't know if you ever had it was a big church. It was great. It was always packed, and everybody loved everything.
The Valley is the problem.
I always say I was born in the wrong period. I love 80s music. Like Eddie Van Halen is my guy, and I love Rat and all those bands.
Locally, the original bands are challenged in some respects.
Well, now they are, especially in this.
Well, that's why we got to stick together
Yeah,
because places
exactly.
close. It gets harder. Like
Yep.
promoters want to do their thing, which is fair. They want to bring acts in from other areas, and
where those are working.
and we're trying to get our stuff out there.
Some guitars, some guy in acoustic stuff is in the plug away. So
Well, it's easier to sell in more places.
You gotta have. Unfortunately, you gotta have talent to really play an acoustic, to have people admire and respect what you're doing. I have no ability. We did an acoustic a show that we had to. Yeah, it was just. I was sitting back there going, "Please, God, kill me." I'm not very religious, but I was talking to God. I was like, "If there's an opportunity for you to kill me right now, it would be perfect."
I think
Tony could be on his deathbed. He won't talk to God. He's playing guitar and something's not going well. God, please come down. I will help the kids in Indonesia, whatever.
Right.
Let this kid go well with the
That's
guitar.
the thing, the tsunami was coming in from the man. So, let's just jump around a little bit here. I want to get some things. Okay, I'd like to talk to this guy. If you don't mind that. Okay? So, Trey.
Yeah.
Right, okay? Wow. I remember over 20 minutes.
I don't remember yours.
Mine. All of which is fun, neat for that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Anyway, and for me to remember to say that, you're a drummer.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you meet this lad?
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Yeah, got an ad out on Craigslist, and my mom actually found it.
Okay.
And said, "Hey, there's this original heavy metal band in Houston," and I don't know. I called him up and said,
He actually did want to join the band.
Oh, okay.
He did. He really did. He said, "Oh, I don't want to play with you fucking old dudes. You're too fucking. You're like
"That's
a
not
grandparent."
what happened."
He said, "Man, this music is dated. I don't want to play this garbage." But I said, "Hey, dude, what do you really want to do?" And he goes, "I want to play." I said, "If you come and jam with us and play with us, I will guarantee you will play out." I kept my promise.
He did promise that, and he did keep his promise.
Those guys do a lot of shows. Yeah.
This guy is he's very talented. He plays all his own instruments. He even has a couple of his own albums out. And so just to have him join us and be a part of playing, and he's getting involved in the writing process, which is very cool. He's also a thief. He's stealing my songs, but that's okay because I love him, and he's allowed to steal anything he wants to take. But in all reality, without this young man, we probably could not do what we're doing right now.
That's quite a problem.
I'm making up my own,
Okay.
rebranding them.
So, Trey, are you just drums or are you outside of drums?
I do everything, like all stringed instruments.
He sings like Peter Brady.
I don't know who that is, but
Peter Brady?
Yeah, you remember the episode with Peter Brady?
Yeah,
That's how he sings. That's what he
Yeah.
And he does it on purpose, not because his voice is screwed up. I think he listening to that woman that used to sing like that. I can't remember. She used to sing like that. Anyway.
Susan Boyle.
Who used to do Glory Cooney or something like that?
Hey, I don't know, but she would go, and that was on purpose. She wanted to sing like that. People dug it.
Madonna.
So I wanted to ask Tony. We were talking about writing music. How do you write your solos, your guitar solos?
I know. I just
Free-write them, or you just jam them
I
like?
just make them up. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. You're like, we're going to talk about licks. I'm like, how the hell am I going to talk about something I know nothing about? I just,
So you play your solos different every
love
time?
that.
yeah, I love playing, yeah. Something, while power's in me, it's got to be the
You
same.
have some, though, that you play,
It's
yeah.
got to be some that's, that's the same. But they're all basically, the same idea. But
They're all exactly the same.
Every single solo.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're at practice. We're making the song list, and then these guys are putting 5 songs in the key of E together. I'm like, we can't do that. We go E, A, G.
Yeah, you have to have a little variation. Yeah.
It's all the same solo. He's right. It's all the same solo. If there's a lot of people, you're going to get more bends, some more slurs, some more whatever. If there is nobody there, you're going to get, Tony. You know what I'm saying? But no.
Give me a power for me lick from your solo. What would be one of your signature ones for power? And that was a song that won recently.
Yes, it won a Song of the Year 501 Music Award show, or I don't know how
79X Grand
Power Within
Song of
Me.
the Year.
Song of the Year. We don't even know how, but it did. So that was great.
That's good.
Just whatever I play you gotta play.
Yeah.
There's gotta be rhythm. I'm not you that can just,
It does there?
yeah.
Are you sure about that? But do you hear the solos in your head a little bit of what you're playing? Like, and say,
I feel it.
So if I hear this and I have a feel.
I do have the feeling.
You play barefoot?
No, I do not.
Thank God.
Yeah. Trust me, people would run out my stinky feet, but get away with it.
So when you guys write your music, who writes your bass lines? Do you have any input in that, or you just write your guitar, then write the bass?
I got Next Sanctum back with me. He's actually the original bass player for Intoxication in the 80s. He helped name the band, believe it or not. We were a couple different names. He's like, I'm not going out playing with that name. And so, we all wrote down 100 names on paper, and we chose it. Chose Intoxication. No, we have no. What's the word I'm looking for? We have no ability to calm Mr. Next Sanctum down. He's just a loose cannon. He just does what he wants, how he does it.
Your bass player?
Yeah, our bass player. He's. I wish I had the talent he had.
And
to do what he does.
And that could be a blessing or it could be a bad thing. Like our bass player, shout out to John Fila, bass player, Tiz, singer, and Ryan, our drummer. Guys are awesome, Venom Assembly. But the bass player writes some songs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is great. And I'm really digging it, the songs he's writing, what we're bringing. And even he's like, wow, I never knew the song could go there. And I told Steve this a couple of times, like Eddie Van Halen is my guy, but one thing I never liked about him is he was very protective. He wrote some of those albums, he wrote every single piece. And I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, I want to write my own stuff great, and then I want to take years and just be part of something. And you lose control, but it's refreshing.
You actually
You get places you didn't think you would get to.
It gives the music more personality.
Yeah, it does.
You gotta trust the people that do what they do in your band and what they do well.
Yeah.
I always tell Trey, I never tell anybody how to play.
Start and finish.
Start and finish, man.
That's all I need.
That's all, and do what you feel.
Tony's my mentor.
No, okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Guy's badass. But everybody in my band writes. Every single person in this band is a songwriter, writer. I don't like some of the stuff some people write, but that's because I'm controlling.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s and 90s, I sat in a room with a pile of whatever, and my little cassette recorder, and I would just write ideas, which turned out to be songs like the whole Dying from the Inside album. I wrote the whole rhythms. I came up with the rhythms for the whole album except for one song, which the guitar player wrote. But everybody was happy with that.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that when we brought the pile of changes to the table, everybody was going to have a chance to, do what they wanted to do, or suggest how we should do it, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And I'm a control freak. I admit that, but.
Let me jump on the next guy here. The guy's been doing a lot of talking. Marty, you want to tell us about Venom Assembly?
Tell us about Venom Assembly.
Yeah, so we started out as a mainly recording band. Me and my brother Frank, shout out to Frank, recorded 2 albums, Return of the Revengenator, which was mainly blues, and then we did Conquering Machine, which was more like rock, hard rock, and then Frank moved on to some other things, family, business, and whatnot. He's doing great, super happy. I still write music with him. We do more like what he's doing, like folk blues. So to keep the band going, we got some new guys. JT singing, Ryan on drums, awesome, and John Fila. Just writing music, and we're out now playing shows. So we're working on a new album. We just released a new song, should be streaming soon, Fractured, and it's really cool. The music's growing to where I really want it to go. And so we played some shows with Intoxication. You guys have been great to just learn from, be around, amazing band. And, we're looking forward to doing a couple of shows, this year, and just growing our fan base, getting out to maybe like Harrisburg, New Jersey. We just played with Victims of Vengeance. They were awesome. And hard copy. So, yeah, just getting out there and working on a new album and getting the fan base going.
What I like to do here, like I say, we've been doing a lot of talking. I like to kick you guys loose, okay, and just jam. on whatever, or if there was a common song or something. Let's do about 5-10 minutes, just going back and forth.
If we go 5-10 minutes, we'll give you a couple minutes.
Yeah, do a couple minutes again, whatever, whatever you sure appropriate. Can this lad
Get back there. Get back here.
You want to try to get him to play the kid a little bit? Working man.
I hate this. That wasn't the working man blues I'm used to, I tell you.
Working man blues.
Yeah, go on.
Marty is sensations. One of the best in the air. One of the best in
That
the air.
sounds good.
Yeah, great rock sound.
No, I've been taking lessons.
That's good. He's been giving me lessons.
But the version I heard okay, is I think Waylon Jennings sings it.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it definitely doesn't have that kind of guitar in it.
No. We did that with a harmonica player. Me and the harmonica player would basically go back and forth with leads and then lead together. The whole thing was we wanted to lead together. When we went to record the song, I hooked up his harmonica to my wah. So while he was playing, I would work the wah, and the producer was like, "I never heard no shit like that before."
Well, you sound great. I love
stealing that shit.
Like I said, when you said Working Man Blues, I thought, oh shit, I can play this. But, you know, I mean, my version of Working Man Blues is, you know, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, you know, that kind of stuff.
Well, I forgot to say that. I am a Johnny Cash fan. I mean, I'm not really into country, but, you know, the man, I got my appearance.
I never asked you, what's the first song you ever learned on the guitar? Or was it an original? I wouldn't put it past.
We all started with I think, to be honest with you, I think it was Wild Thing. Wild Thing. Jimmy Hendrix.
Play me a quick riff. Come on. And I'll play you mine.
I don't remember it.
I think it's...
And then, you know, Sabbath.
Mine was Cream's, not the lead tough part, but just the single notes was like one of the first songs. Was
Smoke
like,
on the Water.
Smoke on the Water, yeah.
What got me away from covers, and we all start trying to play covers, was it wasn't in talks, but it was another name for the band. And we were trying to go out there doing covers. I mean, we did 18, and we did some Iron Maiden, and we did some Judas Priest. And what got me out of playing covers was you played them wrong, and everybody let you know.
Oh yeah.
They let. I had shit whipped out. Yeah, I ain't doing this ever again.
Hey, Eddie Van Halen's famous for saying the same thing. You're like, what are you playing? He's like, I thought I'm playing Get Down tonight.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know.
Yeah. I just
I get that.
We were gonna do Folsom Blues, but I was like, I couldn't pull it off.
I can get deep on that, but it depends on where I started, how I hold my voice. And they said, he doesn't sound that way. And I got...
It's your rendition.
Yeah, I said, I'm making it my own. And then someone said, wow, yeah. And then even Elvis, you know, because I'll sing Elvis.
Yeah.
Said, I'm not Elvis, for Christ's sake.
Right.
He's got 6 octaves of range.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I don't get 6. Johnny Cash.
Well, you know what?
So,
some of these cover bands, the tribute bands, they ain't doing such a great job either.
Yeah.
You know, but
some of them
they're getting paid. You know, but that's just me. I'm an asshole. You know, and I know that. But that's why I won't play covers. Like I was right before we formed in Talks in 2004. I was trying to name the band Throw Money. I thought, wow, this is a great one. We couldn't use free beer. I wanted to use free beer. We couldn't use it. So I said, we're gonna name the band Throw Money. I thought that was cool. Throw Money. Well, one of the kids, the drummer's kids, whipped a roll of quarters at me, clocked me right in the face, and I said, that's it. We're done calling band Throw Money. I thought dollar bills, and you know, but it didn't turn out that way.
Like, I'm not the creative one either. Like the Venom Assembly, my brother, you know, he did a lot of the imagery and everything. It was so cool. And I'm like, where do you come up with this stuff? Like, I still remember the name. I'm like, I would have a name like that too. And then, like, even writing music, you know, like I'm creative on a guitar, but when it comes to other stuff, like art, writing lyrics, he'd write lyrics, or even JT writes lyrics, and I'm like, that's amazing.
I'm not a lyricist, but I do, unfortunately,
Like it's
handicap our guys as I give the music tell posting. So, you know, I want it to be, you know, whatever happens. So I say this is you know, and me too. I can't throw with the crap. I can't write a lyric for my life.
I have 3 older brothers. I miss that, Gene. They're trying
But hey, we know how to make noise, right?
That's right. Play the guitar. I'm happy with that.
And you play the guitar. I make noise. This is the difference between somebody who plays.
I'll finesse. I play the piano with my hands in the air.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Hey, as long as you're not Elton John, I'm okay.
No,
I think he's a great player, but I
No, My influence is.
What is your influence?
My influence is gravity.
Gravity?
Influence is the first song you learned.
First influence that would be Frank Mills.
Frank Mills?
Yeah, music box dancing.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know that.
It's all arpeggios. That's all it is. But I also Scott Joplin. Scott Joplin, the entertainer. Okay. That was the opening music to the Sting.
Okay.
Okay. That's another one. I also tried to emulate Chico Marx.
The name sounds familiar.
Marx Brothers.
Okay.
He gets on there one time. He's got a high back piano.
They're a comedy group, but he's actually a really great piano
He's
player.
unbelievable.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
Harpo plays the harp. Okay. Groucho plays with your mind. He's really good at it.
Yeah.
But Chico gets out there with an orange. And he plays up on top, going back and forth, right? He plays the opening music for the Three Stooges. Let's talk about
Shows.
What do you got as far as shows, man?
All right, hang on. Yeah, I was getting hanging. I have to.
It's not the hanging that bothers you, it's the abrupt stop.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, when I used to drink, I got tired of like going backwards on the stairs.
Yeah.
It would take me an hour, so I would throw myself down the stairs. And you know what I found out?
What's that?
You get to the bottom of the stairs in record time. I can never run downstairs as fast as I could throw myself down. The only thing that really hurt was the sudden stop on the bottom.
Yeah,
Going down the stairs wasn't bad, throwing myself down the stairs. So I'm sorry I'm old, I have to put these things on my face to figure out what I'm going to read here.
Here's what you neglected to do. I can critique this right now.
Okay.
You forgot to put the kiddie pool down there with the water and the ducky. So
That's right. Okay, so we intoxication, we're going to be a little busy for a little bit. Hopefully we're going to be busy through the whole spring and summer and fall because that's our game plan is to get out in front of people. Intoxication, Saturday, May 17th, we're going to be at the Keystone Stage in Oliphant, PA. We're going to be
That's
there.
May 11th.
May 11th, sorry, thank you. What did I say?
May 17th.
Okay, whatever. May 11th. This is what happens when I have sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't know what I'm talking about.
don't worry,
That's why I got him.
You got spell check behind you.
So May 11th, Keystone Stage, we're playing with Social Parasite and Toad, tribute of Down Band. May 17th, we'll be at the Signature Event Center in Broadersville, Pennsylvania. We will be in support of Trickster, Enough's Enough, and Pretty Boy Floyd. This should be an interesting show. We're going to be doing Year of the Posers, so that should be interesting. May 18th, we will be at Jimmy's Restaurant in Kearney, which I never knew was there. A bunch of metal bands are going to be there. I forgot to write down all the metal bands, but it's going to be a great night. We invade Jimmy's in Kearney, New Jersey, May 18th, so we're a little busy. Then we will be reappearing at the Gin Mill, June 8th. We're going to be in support of Surrender to Eden. Actually, one of my old singers from the Iron Core days, he was in the Iron Core with me, and he asked me to come and help them out, support them, whatever. I'm grateful just to play the Gin Mill. We played our second show as Intoxication with T's Roughhouse at the Gin Mill, then we came back and did Josie Scott from Saliva. So Gin Mill, we love the Gin Mill. August 24th, we'll be doing the Cole, how do you say that? Region Music Fest for Wounded Warriors with the Nick Tower Band. You need to hook up with Nick Tower.
Nick Tower.
Yeah, Nick Tower's great.
He's trying to get into this benefit. There's going to be like 2 stages.
We'll have to talk. That sounds
Yeah, we'll have to talk to you, try to get in there. So that's August 24th. That's a benefit for the Wounded Warriors. We need to get everybody out there to support our
very pro-veteran, yes.
Yes, we need to do that. September 29th, we will be together with Venom Assembly at the Pharaoh's Car Club, Split Rock Resort, Lake Harmony, PA. That's Sunday, September 29th. We may even do something really special.
Yeah.
Between Martin and us, co-band, both bands. We don't know. We're going to do something that they never saw before, right?
To battle the bands. They have a car show. I was saying, as JT was saying, he was like, hey, you should bring your car. Maybe you never done. We'll play out like
I'm gonna do my bike.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
At least once a test drive.
Yes. He'll take
You gotta sign a waiver and wear a diaper.
Yeah. So that's the 29th of September. You got to show up. There's 10 bands there. It's a battle, but we're going there to jam with
Yeah, it's
each
just
other,
going to be a fun day.
have fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to win. He's going to win. They're actually doing things with horses and livestock, everything.
Yeah, they have a whole day.
You're gonna learn shit about animals. I never even know. They're letting the main animals in there, but you know.
Us animals, those animals.
There you go.
Animal from the Muppet Babies.
I'm getting kind of scared.
Yeah, and then we got our websites, Intox Rocks, Intoxication.com.
Can I take that one because we can put that into the back?
Yes, sir. You may take this. I don't know if you're gonna be able to read this because I am a doctor.
Hey, wait, Tony needs to sign that before you take it. You go hang that on your wall.
Yes, I have to sign that.
Well, I want your email address.
Yes, sir. Well, my email is very easy. Intoxication666 at hotmail.com.
Yeah, I'll send you all that after this. Yeah, I'll get with Tony, write it down and send
You know what?
I'll message it to you.
He's gonna be my manager.
Yeah.
He's gonna be your manager?
Yeah, he is. This guy talks about.
Hey, he's going to manage Venom Assembly, and I'm going to manage Intoxication.
Listen, if I manage Venom Assembly,
He's Jaffo.
these Jethro.
No, Jaffo.
Oh, Jethro.
Jaffo, yeah.
I like Jethro better. Jethro's
You got to edit that out.
if I manage these guys, they're going out.
Oh, I can pull that.
You have to quit your job. No, but go check out Venom Assembly. These guys are very talented. They got another album coming out.
Yep.
This guy's got a solo album that'll blow your mind. I didn't even know he could play like that. Well, that kind of thing, but go support Venom Assembly. They're very talented musicians. They're very entertaining. I'm grateful to meet you and do shit
this is
with
great.
you. I appreciate it.
Tony, you're such a great guy, and I love Intoxication. He's been great, like, relearning the scene and getting back out there, and I can't thank you all enough, especially you for what you've done for us. And you guys rock, too. Don't sell yourself short. I enjoy going to the shows.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I enjoy some of these open acts. I get to see bands like this, and it's awesome. It's about original music, which is really cool, and I give people that do that so much credit. Like in singers and guitar players, you're putting your lyrics out there, your guitar skills, your stage show, and that's not easy. And when people clap and like it, like, you should be proud. He's been doing it a lot longer than I have, successfully.
Well, like you said, we are trying to bring the interest back for original rock and roll, heavy metal, anything
That's huge.
original.
And I'll tell you why it's huge. There's nobody out there really
Promotes it.
Yeah. I mean, the music scene, you have values, okay? It's not dead, okay? I mean, I don't stretch the imagination, but it's gone through some major changes, okay? Your major labels, they don't have the influence they used to have because everybody, I can make a label tonight. Just with a website and the right rules and
Yeah, music's changed. It's all digital. But the live shows are still, you cannot beat a live show.
It can't be a live show. But you've got 40 videos where we used to have the 45s, kids would do a thing. They buy, they drop down $1.75, they get 2 set of 45.
Yeah.
The whole metrics has changed on how they're sitting.
Yeah.
Well, this whole
live radio station, marketplace got a music feed.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And depending how we decide to use it, anybody can get into the business. You can get into running a radio station tonight.
Right.
For less money than it did for you to spend on your car.
Right.
Okay? Yeah, it's about maintaining it.
We're playing Sherman Theater, Battle of the Bands, May 24th. Get your tickets from us online. It's going to be awesome. These guys played one, did a great job. We're hoping to, do as well. If not win it, we'll see. And then we're playing the 25th with Wicked Beaver. Private party next day. Shout out to Wicked Beaver, John and those guys. I used to play in that band. Awesome people. Looking forward to playing the private party with them. Then we have the 29th, like Tony mentioned, of September. And, we're starting to book what we have in June, July, August. But we're doing 1-2 a month tops. A little less busy schedule. And I did want to say, get tickets from the bands too. Like, that is something. Tell your friends, when you're going out, get tickets from these guys. And a lot of these shows are tickets. People wait to get them from the door. We're just happy anyone comes out. It's all about the fans. But if you get tickets from the bands, it does help us. Because we have to help sell the tickets and be part of the show.
Reach out to the band, buy tickets from them. You get a discount.
Yeah,
and who knows, if you're a really good fan, like we have some people that travel very far, we give them a hell of a discount on the tickets. I got a couple people that travel. I just give them. I'm a firm believer. you show your loyalty, and we'll show my loyalty
Yeah,
back.
treat
I
people
appreciate
right,
it,
yeah.
you know. And go out and see these guys. These guys need to win the Sherman Theater Battle of the Bands. These guys kick ass, and you're gonna love everything they do, and you're gonna enjoy playing out the next day.
Yeah, it should be fun.
It's always fun. We like to do back-to-back shows, even though we're doing some traveling. We just love being busy.
You don't have to be the band setting up the back line. It's a lot easier. I
Yeah.
remember playing the cover days and like setting up back line cities and all. Like,
I'm not a big firm believer of, and I have a lot of friends that are in bands that do a 3-hour set. And I get it, you make X amount of dollars. I do not want to live in a club for 5
And
hours.
come see Intoxication. These guys rock.
Go see Venom Assembly. Go check out Martin and his band. They're great. And
Hopefully check us both out. Hopefully we'll be doing more
we're going
shows
to
together.
29th of September. You got to come and see what we're going to do. You never know. We might even, blow the place up. I don't know. We'll come up with something.
That's not a threat. That's not gonna happen.
Meaning we're going to play
That's
bad.
the Tony's threat video. Yeah, we're gonna crush
He's
it.
senile.
That's right.
That's no. Look, just to be clear, we're gonna light the place on fire.
Yeah, we're
Okay?
burning it down.
Guitar playing.
Yes, right. The whole bands. Now, we appreciate this guy,
Yes, thank you,
John
Steve.
Jones, Steve, whatever.
Steve Jones.
We appreciate it.
Check Steve out. Steve does gigs too around the area.
We may even get this guy to come and jam some blues with us.
Oh.
Steve and Tony are gonna have a hot dog eating contest at some point too, so be sure to tune in for that.
I love that.
Hot dog eating. Hey, you want views? Hot dog eating contest
There you
with
go.
local bands versus Steve Jones.
There you go.
I pay to see that.
I pay to see.
Move over, Mike Tyson fighting whoever.
Yeah.
Steve Jones and eating hot dogs.
Steve Jones is taking on Tony Z from Intox to see if he needs all time.
God.
Tony Kevlin Carter's like, I'd be choking. I'd have to give him the Heimlich. He'd
Yeah.
survive.
Yeah, that's right.
There's your views.
Yeah.
Or, no, you know what? I'd have to fuck him up. I'd have to die. Now,
Yeah,
there's
there's some viewership.
Drop that.
Intox never-
I tell them all the time. Listen, we opened up for Skid Row at the Sherman Theater, and I was running around like a maniac. And I'm telling you, by the second song, I was done. I was literally done. I told the guys, if I face plant, just keep playing. Don't even bother calling the paramedics. What kind of publicity would that be? The guitar player drops dead on stage. They'd be famous. They wouldn't even have to go out and tour no more.
If you beat hot dog eating contest, just curious. If you ate all those hot dogs, would you throw up afterwards?
No.
No, you
I'm
wouldn't?
a friend.
Tony's a
They
champ.
lose weight.
That sucks. You know why? I like a hot dog.
So you would need to throw up?
Oh. That's a good one to end on.
Yeah, on that.
That or White Castle. I'll take you on the White Castle.
What's that?
White Castle.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. I had one of their hamburgers one time. One time.
One time. Dude, man, I go there every couple of weeks, and I gotta get my White Castle.
Is
Is it that good, really?
Oh, I know.
No,
It's like
it's not bad.
I love it.
Oh my God.
I know a guy who see Taco Bell and he loved it. I'm like, oh my god, you know what you're doing to your insides right there? No offense, Taco
You only
Bell.
live once, bro.
What date's June 8th? June 8th about the Hill to Hill. Okay. Down there at the Comfort Inn in Bethlehem. We are 7 to 11. 7 to 10. Okay. And then I'm at the Slayington Farmers Market 1 to 4 on June 22nd. Yeah,
You're worse than me.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know the times, the dates, nothing.
I keep everything on the bottom of my sock.
There you go.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But
I believe that's looking for it.
actually, what we should do, not a hot dog, we have to be unique. We're not going to do a hot dog eating contest.
Alright.
We're going to do a raw clam.
No, I don't need friends.
I'll go Tony for that.
Yeah, he'll sit in for me.
I'll go at you with cheesecake. I love cheesecake. I think I ate 6 pounds of cheesecake in one day.
Holy shit,
My
that'd be
old
bad.
days, yeah.
I made the mistake. I got those caramels with the icing center, okay? I bought a 2-pound bag of it. And I sat down and started watching a movie. At the end of the movie, the whole damn bag, oh my God, my blood sugar.
That'll put you in the hospital.
Oh my God, I thought I was gonna die. I could have done caramel kissed apples in my stomach. I mean, it was just totally disgusting. I was in pain for like 2 days.
Are you at the point where you can't have ice cream? I love ice cream. I can't eat ice cream.
Oh,
Are you lactose intolerant?
Yeah,
I'll have one.
I can't. I haven't drank milk in so long. It's
Oh, I die. We go to the store, my wife and I and the little one, all. She gets 4 gallons of milk. I'm like, you're kidding. I'm like, she's like, we go through it. In about a week and a half, we go through 4 gallons of milk.
I go through about
I'm the opposite of you.
I go through about
I'm lactose needy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
So if you well, unfortunately we're not live like you say. So in other words, if you're married to Dolly Parton, you're all good.
Oh, with milk. Oh, yes.
That's
gross.
That's bad.
That's horrible.
That's horrible.
But anyway, so
You're fired, Steve.
You're fired. You're fired.
I got this. She's looks good over there. So
How you want to wrap up? You take us out, tagline.
okay, so
He's a producer. Did
you know that? Yeah, that's good. So anyway, we've had ourselves a great evening here with Marty and
The guy in
Tony
black.
Z.
the man,
Tony Z.
Tony Z. Yeah.
Smoking.
The hot dog.
Smoking Tony Z.
Okay. And we've had a few cuts in our film here because I'm telling bad jokes. We're thinking of doing bad jokes over the farm.
Yes.
But they have to be rated PG or above.
So we can't come.
Yeah. So I'm Steve Jones here with Rock in the Valley, and we call this show Center Stage. Okay, there might be something else later on, but then, just tune in and you'll see a whole bunch of stuff. We got stuff that goes back 10 years. This is our 10th year in doing this, and this is a blast. Supporting the bands that we have out. Make sure you see these guys. See them all. Come out and see me. It'd be great. So thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourselves a great evening.
Rock out.
You know a lot of soul, man.
Hey, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve, Marty.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I love.
Do you have to edit it down to a half hour, or can you keep it as is?
whatever it is,
I mean,